Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel Think Smart. So before I start today's video, I would like to give a brief introduction about my channel and what kind of videos I create. So I create videos basically based on investments in all the categories, be it equity or in fixed income. So far I have created videos on mutual funds, all types of mutual funds and categories, and PPF, senior citizen savings scheme, corporate FDs, corporate bonds, term insurance, health insurance, everything. So you can go and watch all these videos on my channel. And now I am starting a different series of financial planning and personal finance, wherein I will talk about so many things like how you can manage your salary or how you can invest your salary, as in how you can manage your loans, expenses, and still you can earn decent returns on your investments. I will also talk about financial mistakes that you should not make, and I will also talk about financial goals. What are financial goals and how to plan them, how to achieve those financial goals with right investment strategy. So if you want to know about all these financial planning techniques, then please do subscribe my channel so that you will get regular updates about all these videos. So in today's video, I am going to talk about 5 thumb rules which you should follow in financial planning, and those are must for a disciplined savings, disciplined investments, and a disciplined life. So first rule is rule of emergency fund. So no matter how much is your salary, you should always park 6 months of your salary as your emergency fund. So for example, your take home salary or your in hand salary is 1 lakh rupees per month. So what you need to do is 6 times of 1 lakh is 6 lakh rupees. So create that backup before you take any loans or any liabilities or any kind of investment. So you should keep that money aside. And what can you do with this money? Where you can park this money? You can park this money in any kind of in any bank FD. So bank FD will give you much higher returns as compared to your bank savings account or the liquid mutual funds. So post-tax returns will be still higher than these kind of investments. So what happens is, we all know about this particular rule, but when we enter into stock market or equity market, so we forget all these rules. So slowly, gradually, we increase our corpus so much that we are invested up to 80% or 90% and from our emergency fund only. So we should keep this thing in mind that from our emergency fund, we don't need to invest anything and we should park this money into FD. Second rule is rule of 100. So we are not aware about how much ratio of investment we should keep in equities and how much we should keep in debt, right? So many times it happens that we have so many liabilities, we have dependents on us, but still we take exposure up to 80 to 90% in stock market or any kind of equity investments, which should not be the case. So whatever is your age, you minus that age from 100 and you will get your equity investment ratio. So for example, your current age is 30 and 100 minus 30 is 70. So at that point in time, your equity ratio should be 70% and your debt investment or fixed income investment should be 30%. So it also depends upon the life stage and the age you are in, number of dependents you have, the income and liabilities you have, but the rule says 100 minus your age should be your equity investment. So for example, you are 40, 50, then your ratio will be 60, 40 and 50, 50. After the age of 50, you can also not try to invest 50% of your surplus into equities, but you can cut down to maybe 20 or 30%. Third and most important rule is to make provision of financial security for your family. For this, you need to buy a term insurance plan which is at least 10 times of your annual income. So for example, your annual salary or annual package is 10 lakh rupees, then 10 times of 10 lakhs is 1 crore. You should have 1 crore of life cover or some insured, because when you are not there, if you die, then your family will not have to suffer from that financial loss or financial insecurity. So sometimes you may feel that this cover is much beyond that what I actually need. So there is one more formula to calculate how much cover do you need exactly. So what you need to do is you need to count all your liabilities and your assets. Assets means your savings or investments. So for example, you have a loan or liability of 50 lakh rupees, but against that you have a savings or investments or asset of 10 lakh rupees. So your net liability will be 40 lakhs. So for example, if unfortunately you die today, so the loan or the liability of 40 lakhs will be completely on your family, so they need to arrange that money instantly, right? So at least you need a cover of 40 lakhs to protect your family for these kind of uncertain situations and financial insecurities. Fourth rule is 35% of your loan or liability. So this rule says you need to manage your liability in such a way that at any point of time you should not go beyond 35 or 40% of your annual income in terms of your liability. So for example, you earn 1 lakh rupees per month, which is your in hand or take home salary. You should not go beyond 40,000 as your monthly EMIs. So in this way you will have more funds to park in investments, and in the long run you can generate much more returns from these kind of investments. So the last rule is 50, 30 and 20. So this rule says 50% of your monthly in hand salary should go into your EMIs and your monthly expenses. 30% should go into your wants. It means your hobbies, your travels or shopping, etc. And 20% should go into your investments. But I feel in today's time, I don't think this rule will stand, because we have a lot of EMIs to cater. For example, home loan EMIs, car loan EMIs, and 30% on our leisure activities and hobbies, and just 20% into our investments is not justified. So according to me, this rule should be 70, 15 and 15. So I will discuss this rule in my next video, and I will also talk about, if you have a monthly salary of 1 lakh, how you should spend that 1 lakh into EMIs and in your monthly expenses, in your investments and your emergency fund, and how you can plan your investments with this salary and with this kind of savings. So what is the investment strategy and what are the investment instruments, be it in equity, mutual fund or any other fixed income instruments, to generate high returns. So you will generate a corpus of 2 to 2.5 crores at the time of your retirement, and apart from that you can also generate 27 to 30 lakhs for your child education. So I am going to discuss this in my next video. If this video was helpful for you, so please do subscribe to my channel and support me in this journey. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.